Good morning. Welcome to the car. I'm Kristen from the Never Ending TBR in Kristen's Corner. I get to work super early because I'm still learning where I'm going, and I'm worried that parking's going to be an issue, so I just get here super early. Plus, one of the exits for the freeway is like right near my house, so I don't want to get stuck in that. So I figured you're going to get a few car edition videos, and today I'm just doing a mid-month check-in, just because I don't know about everybody else's January, but I'm just starting to liking my books this week. I started the year off reading New Year's Eve, and I liked it. I mean, for a thriller, it wasn't horrible. I didn't like any of the characters. So whoever was the person that they found in the basement, I didn't care. They were all horrible human beings. And they were all still friends into their late 30s, 40s, just to be those people that said that they were still friends with people from their childhood and I think college, some of them. So, I don't know, it was alright. And then I DNF'd 2 books in the beginning of the year. One was the Texas Ranger one from Harlequin. I couldn't get behind the FMC. She had amnesia. It started off really cool. It starts off with this woman running in the woods and somebody shooting at her, and she ends up finding this cabin or this little house in the middle of the woods, and the window's open and she shimmies through the window, and when she gets there she finds out it's the sheriff's house. But in the next chapter he says stay, so of course the FMC is like, no, I'm not gonna stay, and she goes with him. Oops, don't fall. And the shots start again and she runs, and I'm like, you just did this. You just ran to him because you were scared. It's still out there, whatever you were running from. And then the other thing is I don't know if she was a soon-to-be nun or not, so she kept praying, and it was very, very religious. So I was like, all right, this isn't for me. DNF that. And then I picked up one of my dollar store finds, and that was a thriller, and it started off cool. It started off where this woman who's hearing impaired is in the interrogation room of a police station, and there was a home intruder or invasion or whatever, and they found her wet and muddy and bloody and everything, and they're questioning her, and then it goes back to when she met her husband, and her husband is a hot red flag. Her friend told her, this could have been not even a book had it been real life. And it's by a BIPOC author, so there's a lot of, disadvantages and things like that, which I'm all for, but she's hearing impaired, she's angry about her lot in life kind of thing, and then on top of that, she's very fashion savvy, and then gets upset about luxury things. So I'm like, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm not the demographic that they're going for, or the reader that they're going for. Because I thought it was a good start. But yeah, had she listened to her friend, we wouldn't have a book. So I DNF'd that. And then the other one that I was going to DNF, but I powered through, was Sense and Sensibility. Had we done Agatha Christie, I think I would have been down for it better. But Jane Austen, I like adaptations better, or not adaptations, but books that take the vein of that, her works, and make them their own. I like that better than the originals, just because of the language, and it's, I don't know, I know that if I lived in the time periods that she writes in, even though they were contemporary at the time, I wouldn't ever be one of these women. So I'd be the help. So it's like, I don't know. But it was fun to like join in on the live and, you know, hear everybody's takeaways from it. And so I enjoy that part of it. And I'm excited that next month it's, oh my God, why can't I? Retelling, there you go. Next month it's find a book that's a retelling of Sense and Sensibility. So that's next month. And then what else did I finish? No Man's Lane. I liked it, but I didn't like it. Like, it had a lot going on. There was like a murder mystery to it, but also a paranormal aspect to it. And then as you learn more about the villain, you find out about a cult. And it's like, it didn't blend well. But I did like the main hero of it, the young man. So that didn't explain it at all, but it wasn't that memorable to tell you. Like, you might like it, you might not. I gave it a 3 because it was like, it was a well-written book, but it was meh for me. What else? Let me check. Okay, that's the book I forgot. I did get to read Killers of a Certain Age, and I really enjoyed that one. I keep saying it's like Golden Girls and John Wick had a book baby, basically. But if you've ever watched John Wick, it'd kind of be like watching Angelica Houston's character, or no, actually she would have been the group leader kind of thing. I don't know. I don't think that, what was the one with Bruce Willis? Was it Red? R-E-D, and it had John Malkovich and, oh my God, Morgan Freeman and Helen Mirren, and they're all retired and there's a hit on them. It's kind of like that. That's what it reminded me of. I really enjoyed it. I didn't always like the fact that they would go back to the beginnings of their recruitment, and then would come back to their retirement, because that's a lot of time. But and I already knew who the villain was going to be, but it was funny, like the things that you don't think about as you get older were brought up. Like, one lady's knees and back are just killing her, and she's in pain all the time, but they're on the run because they have a hit on them, and how they use age to get things that they need, and I really liked it. And I'm currently into 2 books I started Bonded by Thorns. I guess it's a Why Choose Beauty and the Beast retelling. I don't know. I'm liking it, but I'm not. Like, it's a book right now. Basically, it really does follow the cartoon version of Beauty and the Beast, but with adult content. I'll let you know. And then the other one that I'm doing is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I'm 80%, and I like Ali Hazelwood's banter. I don't know how she's gonna tie it all together. And you'd have to like Bride in order to like this one. So if you didn't like Bride and it wasn't for you, but I like the fact that a character that was like a mystery character in the first one is in this one. And this character is under protection of the alpha leader of a different division. So you get to move and see scenery and things like that. So you're not in the same world constantly. So I like that part of it. There's a twist about the male main character that I enjoy. Yeah, I'm curious how she's going to tie it together because there's only, so much book left. And then my next book, I'm probably either going to do Winter by the Sea, which is the Tea and Biscuit book, or I'm going to read Honeymoon Phase. It'd be great if I could get both done this weekend. Actually, all three, because I've been reading Bonded by Thorns on my Kindle. So yeah, that's where I'm at so far. Like, I don't know. I'm not. There aren't any books that I'm like, oh my god, you got to pick this up. And usually my January books, like, I've found one by now, and I haven't found one. So I'm hoping Honeymoon Phase is that book for me. So that was it. I hope you're having a great day and a great week. If you have a long weekend this weekend, I hope you do something fun. And I will see you next week. Bye.